my great grandfather, 5 generations, had 62 wives.
Wow.
62. They say is higher the kid that come and inherit the hierarchy had 11 wives. So it comes on dropping.
What about these days? Do you, in Tanzania, some guys still have a couple wives, 2 or 3?
Yes. It's very normal.
Sounds kind of good.
Yeah, very normal.
You know?
For example,
and there's no weirdness about it. It's normal.
It's like no problem. You could have as many wives as you can, as long as for themselves you can manage them. And also for here we use wives, or I say female, for production of
reproduction.
Yes, like if cattle keeping, helping to look.
Well, listen, Dulla.
Yeah.
Around the world right now, they say it's a child crisis. Japan, Korea, even America, everyone stopped having kids. But I don't think you guys have that problem.
No. Guys here, my father had 4. My father had 4 wives. For me, I'm having 1 wife, but for now, maybe later,
and so the women have their roles in your culture. They take care of the house.
Yes, take care of the house. So if you have many cattle, you can have another wife to help the first wife to take care of the cattle together with the kids together.
Caretaker.
Yeah, caretakers.
That's
and
cool.
It's normal. It's not like
it's not weird.
It's not weird. It's not something someone will see and say like, "What are you doing, man?" No.
And you take care of them financially, everything.
Everything.
The man.
They're your kids.
Yeah. But the wife also you take care of.
The wife, and she's your wife. And even the rules and regulation and the laws, we know like this guy is allowed to have more than one wife. So Phil, do you have kids?
I don't. You know, I was in. I had a lot of like serious relationships as a young guy, and this never worked out. You know, I love kids. I still contemplate and kind of want to have a kid. I think if I have a nanny, I want to do it smart. But I think
in the right place too, right?
I think now it's gotten a little tricky. You know, Dave and I talked about this. Dave?
Yeah, it's not easy anymore.
And not only that, the world. You know, I think in Tanzania you still have some innocence.
Yeah.
It still feels like humble life.
Well, and they're not penetrated by multiple other cultures that change.
Try to take over and try to sell you things.
You understand your family is exactly as your grandfather's family was. You know, it hasn't changed. Where the progression in the United States, the female in the United States just thinks that they rule the roost. And
yeah, Dulla, that's something here. The females, if you like you said, you can have 10, 20 wives.
Yeah.
That means the female needs to know her role.
Yeah.
Very traditional. Somehow America lost that.
Actually, what is being done, there are some traditional ways of transforming this knowledge on how to like the kids to behave. If you are a male kid, you know your roles. If you are a female, you know your roles.
What is the role of females then?
Okay, for African family, typical role of the family, of the women is to look after family in terms of looking after kids and all the things around home, like
the house.
See if the kid have go to school, if the kid have doing this, doing that. All that is for women, and the women are like getting the support from the father, but she is the controller of everything. If it comes to taking care of the family.
When you come back, you're going to go back to your town of Arusha tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow.
Will your wife have a meal ready for you, or will she say, honey, you go cook?
I will say what she's going to do to me, and if even if like I could if we are lucky, maybe if we go together, I could take you and you see how my wife do to me. Like
Treat you like a
yes,
king.
she will prepare a meal for me.
Mm.
When I get there, she will take my bag, take inside, take my shoes off,
Unpack.
unpack, give me something to drink, and it's not like something new. You do that all the time.
It's the culture.
That's what she do. She will like
Take care of you.
take care of me.
Yeah, Dave.
Even if I'm sick.
Dave, what do you think about
We got
this?
some problems.
Fuck, America's fucked up.
I would actually get married.
If I am sick, if I'm getting sick, and I cannot work anymore, she's gonna
Take care of you.
take care of me. She's not gonna run away from me.
Right. She'll stay with you, tell you.
Because if she run away, she is like the whole community
Would ban
will
her.
ban her. Like
Yes.
to say, okay, you see,
They
that's
got
how
it going,
it is.
dude.
So and that's built naturally.
Man,
not-
you know,
not
I don't know what happened to America, Dave.
No,
What happened?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? What happened? It's like,
But I think the men have gotten soft in America, and they don't put their foot down anymore and say this is how it's going to be. And the women have taken over. A lot of my friends, their wives control them.
hey, but Dave, that's true, man. Like,
The man has gotten soft.
no,
When I
got
grew up, my
super
dad
soft.
was very good to my mom. My mom, but when my dad raised his voice and said, boom, my mom.
Hey, along those lines.
Yeah.
You know, I talk to a lot of American men. Even I hear from them when I do my vlogs comparing life in Thailand and U.S. And you hear this where guys are complaining that it's not only where they let the woman get away with it, but even for dating, in the U.S. dating sites, you get a real and I'm not only talking looks, I'm talking about what a woman brings to the relationship, a 3 or a 2 out of 10. And she presents herself like a 10. Now, to Dave's point, why does she get away with it? Because we have some weak men.
We allow it.
There's a lot of weak men validating her and saying, okay, I'll treat you like a 10. Now, I tell those guys, come to Thailand, we'll fix you. You know? Or come to Tanzania, let's fix you. You need therapy.
therapy.
Like, stop treating these 3s like 10s. And when all these women demand things from a guy who has high value, I ask them, what are you bringing for me?
The guy thinks buying them a bigger house or jewelry or a car will make them happy. It never makes them happy.
No, the woman is not happy by that. I think our great-grandfathers knew the password. Like, women happiness is not brought by the material things. It's by the simple things that are making her happy. Okay? Gifting is normal. Is something.
Sure.
But her experienced the respecting the male.
Yeah.
That's the happiness of a woman.
Yeah.
You know?
Sure, that's the way it kind of should be.
So if I go out there and you are stressing me out, it means even yourself, you are stressing yourself out.
Yeah.
Because that's why we
You mean if the woman's stressing you out?
Yes.
No, we just had this talk this morning. I told Dave, I said, Dave, you know, at the end of the day, what men want, I can speak for me, and I think Dave would back me up on this. We want peace.
Yeah.
We don't want drama in our life.
Yeah.
And
My
so,
girlfriend actually is amazing. She's part Japanese, very gracious, and just an amazing girl and zero drama.
I think some of that's culture, Japan.
Yeah.
Her grandmother's
Part of her
Japanese.
culture. Yeah.
So for the woman to respect the man
Yeah.
is even considered as prestige. If you are not respecting your man, it means you are trash.
Right.
Nobody cares about you.
Yeah.
You know.
That's
how
a little
it's
different.
built.
What happened?
And another thing.
What happened in the West?
Another thing is for a woman,
Almost the opposite.
to be accepted and to be honored by the community is through loving and take care of the man. And that's why if the woman is doing different, that's why there is another wife.
How old are the women when they get married? Hold on.
How old? Some of them very young.
Like how young?
18 years old.
Mm.
Yes. From 18 all the way to 30. But
Mm.
if you have maybe like your husband died, you can get married.
You know, in Thailand, it's popular for foreign guys to go there and marry women. Does that happen here?
Here is not that famous.
No.
It stays in the culture.
Yeah, but
Phil wants her.
I mean,
actually, you're gonna spend 6 days in Arusha.
yeah.
You'll see a lot.
Yes. So you're gonna see about it. We're gonna go around together.
Sure.
Because tomorrow I'm going with you. So you're gonna see how the people live.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna see how the women behave.
Mm.
Okay. And also you're gonna see the hospitality.
Mm.
And the rate of divorce here is
Low.
Really?
very low. Yes. People stay in their relationship.
How are the men to be married to, do you think?
Most of the
Gentle or cool or controlling or
I
jealous?
think for the men don't need to be more gentle.
Because the woman respects you, so you don't have to be.
You can be a man.
You don't have to show her material things for her to like you. They like the way you are. And also just responsible men
Hey, Dulla.
who know how to hustle.
Yeah, you're working. What would happen if tomorrow you went home and your wife said, Dulla, I'm tired, make your own food?
I will do it.
Oh.
Yeah. I will make her food because I know she always do that for me.
Ah.
It's
Yeah,
not like
respect.
yes. Maybe it's true.
What if it becomes a habit? Like where every time you walk in, she just says, Dulla, I'm tired, make your own food. Go get your own food.
That's very strange because sometimes I go home and I spend my leave there, and sometimes I will go out with her, work on something the whole day from morning to evening, and then when I come back with her, I'm tired, she's tired, but she'll go in the kitchen cook for me.
Yeah.
You won't believe.
Even when she's exhausted.
Yes, even when she's exhausted, she can make something for me. Yes. And like, we go home by surprise, like, she's just by surprise and she's not cooking. What she's gonna do, she's gonna offer us something while we are waiting
And then
for
go
the
cook.
food
Sure.
to be ready.
So if she ever did just said, can you please help me tonight, you would do it in a second. Because it's very rare.
Very rare.
Very rare. So
Actually,
that's why you
it
do
never
it.
happened.
Yeah.
Okay, Dulla, real quick, as we wrap up our interesting conversation about the difference between Tanzanian women and American or Western. What advice would you give American guys that they come home every night from work and they work their asses off and the wife is sitting at home with a remote control and says, honey, I don't want to cook. Order your own food. Make your own food.
On Facebook.
What would you tell those dudes?
First of all, welcome to Tanzania, guys. And second, get a second wife.
That's right.
The second wife,
Listen,
as a man, you have a wife, or you see another woman, and you want to, like, you know, have sex with her, but she's not your wife, what happens then?
something tells me it's culturally accepted,
It's accepted.
you know? Right? You get to be a man.
You get to be a man.
Right.
Most of the married men, some of them have an affairs.
Right.
We know dudes back home. Their wives shut them down for like 10 years.
Yeah.
No sex.
No sex.
No sex.
None.
Yeah.
They don't.
Happened in the world.
And these dudes are still
Yeah,
in good
women-
shape.
I have a friend, a year, no sex with his wife.
Nothing.
Tell you one cultural practice. What old people, like very old, very ancient people, like from the different tribes, especially around here. Women cannot say anything to a man. He's not allowed even to talk. Like the Maasai culture, Kuria culture, and Sukuma people. So those tribes, they used to do female genital mutilation, cut off the, so that to
Circumcision.
increase the respect, and because most of these guys, they were pastoralists moving with their cattle in a long distance. Sometimes they will leave their wife back at home. So in order to make sure that the wife does not go and cheat, what they did is they circumcised them,
Yep.
so that they could not feel the desire to have sex.
Wow. Very.
Yes. So some few things have changed because of a lot of activists who were like against that thing, and then people have changed. But circumcising them was just the sign. But during that process of circumcising those females, they were going through training on how to take care of their marriage, their men. And I think that's helped a lot, because in some places it's still going on. Before girls goes into marriage, they are taught how to take care of their men, which I don't think that's happening in America.
Well, the other thing, here's the
No,
problem.
they're not taught. No.
They're not taught.
We've lost our
they are
framework.
Because if you don't teach them, and in these teachings they are going.
They're
according-
actually taught the opposite. Find a man to take care of you. That's what they're taught.
If you teach them differently, it means she will learn from the mother how her mother treat.
Sure. But Dulla, what you're describing is your wife brings a lot of value to the table. She's taking care of the home, taking care of the kids.
Yeah.
She's cooking for you.
You don't
I
have
think
to
what
worry.
we're seeing, right? I want a woman, if I'm going to settle down with one, I want to take care and provide,
Yeah.
but I want to see what she's going to contribute, right?
Lots of sex, good dinners,
Yeah.
take care of the house,
There's
Take care of
nothing
the
wrong with
kids.
that.
take care of the kids, and then absolutely I respect her too.
And peace, bring peace to my life, because I want you to bring to the relationship something that I can't pay for. Because it's so easy to, if you want to get, have some company, it's easy to pay for that.
Yeah.
Bring something to the table that we don't have, that we can't pay for. You have a companion, you have a soul mate,
Actually, for us, for example, me and my wife, I got married to her. I didn't even have a job, so she didn't say bad words to me, or maybe put me in any pressure. She was just to encourage me and keep helping me, waking up every day to go and work our life out.
That's
So
supported you.
supporting me in
Yeah.
all kind of. She didn't stress me, because
Right.
she knows.
We don't want stress.
Yeah, because if you don't stress me, I will not be good at bed, because I'll be stressed out. So you'll not even enjoy yourself. That's how it is for the woman.
Dulla, good stuff, man. Good wisdom.
Yeah, actually, if you make me happy, you're gonna be happy.
Yeah, no, I think it's quite enlightening, this conversation, because listen, one reason I like to travel is to learn different perspectives and be open-minded. I actually think it's good for some people watching to hear that it's not weird to actually have a framework that is very opposite what America is right now. But I don't think America is really right now. We have friends that don't have sex with their wives. They come home, the wife is just sitting around lazy, doesn't work. Honey, you make your own food.
This is my girl.
Oh, she's beautiful. She's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's just 25% Japanese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yes,
Beautiful.
good girl.
Good girls, very rare.
Wow.
And the teachings here
Yeah,
for the
that's at
for the
my
girls.
house. We're just in the backyard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Man. All right.
There's my dog
Benny.
in the background.
Okay.
Benny.
His name is Benny?
That's my kid.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that's Benny.
Okay. The dog,
Dog.
right?
Yeah.
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 There's Maddie and the dog.